It is 6:30 in the morning and I cannot show you my face right now, but let me show you this. So this is the view that we have from our balcony. The sun was out there, but it's gone back. It's hidden in the clouds. And when I'm talking, there's a lot of fog that is coming out from my mouth. It is cold. Look at that. The sun is out again. And check this out. So this is a huge balcony that we had. This is the chair where I was sitting yesterday and having my tea. Instead of having one cup, I ended up having two cups, having tea while watching the tea plantations here. What an incredible view. What a place. This is magic. Literally magic. Look at that. An incredible sight. It was early in the morning. It was 17 degrees, and right now, Adrian and myself, we are going out to have some breakfast. So right now the weather is around 21 degrees, and in case if you're wondering why we are dressed up like this, it's for obvious reasons. The sun is out now. The scenery is even more clearer. So I'll show you where we are going. Uh, I don't know if you can see that there is like a white and yellow car there in the distance. Tall trees. We're going to go straight from there. Then right ahead where you see a white building there, there's a road that goes towards the bus stand. So just near the bus stand, yesterday we had a very good breakfast, and Adrian is here.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a morning we've had. Well, we enjoyed the breakfast, so we're going to the same place. I don't know what I'll order, but we won't show you much of the restaurant because we need to go quickly and hire a bike for ourselves. We're going to show you where you can get the bikes, and besides that, we are going to go around Munnar today. So stay tuned and keep watching till the end. So, in case if you're wondering where I am under the tea plantation. So look at this, it looks like a tea plantation cave, and we want to share a little bit of history with you. So there was a Mr. Monroe who came here, British guy, you know. He didn't want to start a tea plantation, and he ended up coming here because he wanted to settle the border dispute between Travancore and some other states there, other places in Munnar. Okay, and he spoke to the king here, and that's how they started, you know, planting tea plantations over here. And in the year 1964, the Finlay Group
Yeah.
collaborated with
Tata
the
Group.
Tata Group. We love the Tatas, you know, we love what they have done for the country. And in case if you're wondering, when you're having a Tata tea, probably might be coming from here. So they collaborated with them in 1964,
Yeah.
and this area
It's called
is called the Kannan Devan Hills. So as we showed you earlier, everywhere around here, everywhere around, right as far as the eye can see there, it's all tea plantations. And if you are wondering how much tea they produce 21 million kgs of tea annually.
So these tender ones are actually used for green tea, and they are normally from Assam. They've been cultivated over here.
Yeah, and we don't know whether it's specifically this one, but the tender ones are from Assam,
Yeah.
and the slightly darker ones also are from Assam.
Assam, and they also a mix of Manipuri and Burma types.
Manipuri and Burma. So we
Yeah.
don't know which one is which one is what over here, but yeah, little bit of tidbits for you. This is a little settlement here on our way. We get to see this. Look at the logs of wood, lots of dogs there. And here, yesterday we saw they have a stable. So there's a lot of cow dung there. We don't want to go there. But we saw that there's a lady working in the stable. There are some cows there.
Cow dung.
When you stay around the villages, you get to see something interesting, and if you love nature like me, you will find this interesting as well. So let me tell you what this is. This here are all tea tree plantation. So in case if you're wondering where your tea tree oil is coming from, these are the plants. And by the way, down the road yesterday Adrian saw this plant and she was curious, so you know, she rubbed it against the fingers and smelt it, and it smelled so good. We'll show you some plants. They are there on the way. So we are walking towards breakfast place. It's like around 20-25 minutes walk, but there is so much to see here. Like, we are literally taking a stop every 50 meters. So we are up close. So this is the plant. Yes, and it smells so fragrant.
So fragrant.
It has a very refreshing smell. I cannot describe it to you. It's very like different, but it is like a perfume. You know, I remember using a perfume by Issey Miyake. The fragrance is quite similar to that. That's where we came from Kochi, and as you can see here, the school children are in sweaters, and just down the road there is the breakfast place. Second day, and we are back here because we love the food. So it's day 2 and we have taken the masala dosa. Looks very crispy on the outside, and we've taken the idli, and this here is the tea. And look at this. When they give you the masala dosa, they give you this together as well. Adrian says she thinks this is the best dosa she's ever had. So that is like a huge compliment for these guys. Now it's time I try it. So let's just take the outside part first, dip it in sambar and chutney. Wow, it's crazy good. I don't know, first of all, I don't know what they've used and how they managed to make it paper thin. Look at this. I can even like, you know, you can see through this probably. It is paper thin and it is delicious. Now let's try it with the filling of potato inside. It's so good. I think even I have to say that this is the best one I've ever had. So damn good. Now with the potato filling. It's just fantastic. I know this is the same place we are showing you. The reason why we are showing you is lot of locals come and eat here. And we saw that and we went in straight away because we don't know the best places here. So yeah, eat where the locals eat. Now, time to have the idli. Our reaction.
The best.
So good. Like this has completely exceeded our expectation. And here, what we have, appam and egg curry. Adrian, sorry, but I have to pounce on this one. Yeah. Show the size. Yeah. So that size is the appam. And let's try this with the egg curry. Wait, don't. Egg curry is good as well. It's like sweet and spicy types, right? Yeah. It's nice. It's good for lunch, but we just wanted to try this. It's quite good. But this here and this is excellent. Have you ordered anything else? No. Okay. Tea we've already shown you. Look at this. So now we're going to go diagonally opposite this road and get some bikes. We are done with our breakfast, and that's the restaurant there where we ate. And we have taken this road now. We are going straight that way to get our bike rentals. And guess how much we paid for the breakfast? Just 194 rupees. I don't know, things here are so cheap in Kerala. Is it the same case in whole of South India? Please comment and let me know. We have come here to the bike rental place. So this place here is called Gokulam Bike Hire, and these are the bikes that they have. So we are going to take an Activa because we want the little space that side. and there are many more bikes here as well, and this is their office. And once again, let me show you their contact number. So the price that he has offered me is 500 rupees for a day for Activa, which I think is a very decent price, and we just live around here. So even if we have to drop the bike and go back walking, it's not too far away. This gentleman has given us the bike, and we have 120 kilometers limit for one day. So since we are taking for 3 days, our limit is 360 kilometers, which I think is way too much. It's quite good enough for us. And just a tip: when you are taking the bike, take a video, take pictures as proof, so when you're returning the bike, you have given them in the correct condition, and then they don't overcharge you. So when you take the bike, it's always good to test ride. He's adjusted the brakes. Let's test ride this. Brake is good. So yes, it's a good bike. As you can see from the bike, brand new condition, and we also need a helmet for this. We have Mr. Balu here. We want to thank him. He's been very helpful. And look at this. I don't know if others do this, but they have given a complete list of the places that you can visit. Besides that, he's also given us this map where he has mentioned where there are petrol pumps, and he's guided us. And he's mentioned here that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 directions in Munnar. So yeah, this is a very helpful map for us. Again, Balu, thank you so much. Thank you. And from here, we will be heading to the Rose Garden. That is going to be our first stop. We have made it to our first stop, the Munnar Rose Garden. And just opposite this here, this place here is where they have the corn and everything. And here we have parked our bike. And just look at the view again from the bike parking. Here you have to give the ticket for checking, and as soon as you enter from there, you have to take the left. So lots of people have come here. Look at this. If you love plants and trees, nature, this is going to be an awesome spot for you to explore. It looks like they have a section here on top, and then down there is another section. So we'll keep walking straight from here and keep exploring. So many flowers here. It's crazy. And that's not it. Even the view from here is spectacular. All along the way there are boards, and you have to climb a little bit of these steps, and you have to mind your steps here. So if you have someone elderly with you, please be careful. The views just keep getting better as you go higher. So yeah, that side we came from there. Down there you can see those plants there that are shaped. Oh yes, and look at this. You can see the bees here. They come on the flowers here to get some nectar. We are going downwards, and again, how about this view, guys? This guy is checking out something in virtual reality. So you can even come here and check this out. What's this here? This is a cool spot to get some pictures. No, you stand. I don't want to be a butterfly. It's a very girly thing. Anyway, what a view. What a view. One thing I find funny is when men try to look like butterflies. And here they have a little section where you can buy oils, where you can buy tea and coffee and everything. And they even have these logs where you can sit. Couple of more spots to click good pictures. So there you can see there. Yes, what a beautiful spot. And he's clicking pictures. And just opposite that is this to click some more pictures. A lot of people have bought their cameras, their selfie sticks, and why not? So many spots here, little spots here to click good pictures and very nice videos. We went walking straight there, but the exit is not there. That side, you have to take these stairs here. And yes, just before this, there is an exit board that is mentioned. So these steps are going upwards. So it's basically like you go up, come down, keep walking, and then come up again to exit. Yeah, so that's the place from where we had gone up, and then we are back here and we are going to exit from that side. Kerala has literally taken us by surprise. So many beautiful spots here. Next we are going to the Karmelagiri elephant park. We made it to the elephant park here, and look how close we are. So we can even feed them and ride them, but we will never do that. It is you know, personally I feel it's cruelty towards animals. There are some more there as well. That's their food there. So many pumpkins, and I don't know what vegetable that is. Yes, look at them. You see here, they have taken the pineapple, and this little girl is scared to feed it. Look at this. We got so close. Look at that. He wants that. No. That's where we are. So there's like a huge parking space outside, and then the elephants were there right here. We were lucky. As soon as we came, they were here. Now they have gone in, and these here are the toilets. And yes, again, huge parking space here. We've seen flowers. We've seen beautiful plants. We've even seen an elephant, and now it's time to go and find out at the tea factory how they make the tea that they harvest from the tea plantations here. We've made it to Madhupatti tea factory. Right, let me show you where we came from. So that there in the distance behind those mountains there, you can see that winding road coming all the way from there to there, and then we took this turn and we got here. These are the timings of the factory visit entrance, and this way is the way in. The charges.
Please
So
read about some information.
we have to read this board as well for all the information. Adrian had a question for them about Ripple, what Ripple exactly is. So when you go outside, you'll see Ripple. So Kanan Devan is the company, parent company. Ripple is a brand, and he also said that 75% of the shareholders are the employee, and the rest 25% is Tata. This is where we are seated, and we have to climb around 35 steps. All of us are seated here, and if you are a tea lover, I suggest you have tea and come here, because I'm continuously getting cravings to have tea, because I'm from the time we reached from there till here, we just got a whiff of, you know, the fragrance of tea. In fact, tea is available there. Let us go and get 2 cups of tea. We got tea.
Yeah, 5 minutes left. So I'll quickly run and I'll get 2 cups of tea.
There we have our 2 cups of tea. Is there sugar in this?
There was sugar, but there are more extra. They've kept extra sugar if you want.
Okay, yeah, because I find the sugar less, but anyway, the tea is very good. Like the fragrance, I can get the masala. I think this is masala tea, right? Can you give me a sip of this? Slowly. That is the ginger and cardamom, yeah, and this is the masala tea. So we paid 40 rupees each for, yeah, each tea is 40 rupees. Slightly expensive, I think, but it's good, worth the experience. I have so much information to share with you guys, but let me show you around. Look at how many people are having the tea, and Adrian has gone crazy as she keeps going and checking out everything. Well, let me find a quiet place and tell you what happened in there. So first of all, you know, I have a huge respect for Mr. Ratan Tata. You know, when he was explaining things about the factory, I never get emotional in my videos. Well, little bit of emotions came out. So when he was explaining about the factory, the first thing what struck me is how much Ratan Tata has done for this country. You know, the people over here, 75% of the people, I mean 75% of the shareholders are the employees, and the employees get obviously this is not the place, but they get a place to stay, they have free education, in the hospitalization their expenses are covered, and Mr. Ratan Tata is dead, but how much he has done for this country. I mean, we will talk about him for years and years and years. I really wish more people in this country turn out to be like Mr. Ratan Tata. Right, so while we gaze at this beautiful view, the session lasted for around 15 to 20 minutes, and he gave a complete explanation about how tea is prepared, the entire process. It goes through the sorting, the the three tea leaves are picked up the leaf with the small, medium and the large leaf. They pick up those leaves because there's a logic behind it. It has flavor, it has taste and energy, something like that. So this take those leaves, and then they make sure the moisture is, when they transport it, they have fans in the big vehicles, and they make sure that the moisture is removed from those leaves, and then they even take it through a fermentation process, which I did not know. They crush the leaves, then it later turns into brown color, all of that. So it's a very informative session, sorry. When after I had the tea, and I was getting that flavor of tea in my mouth, and when I was listening to all that, I think the next time I will have a tea, I will always think about what goes behind the scenes. And a pro tip, most of us are doing it wrong. We should not boil the tea leaves in milk. We have to make black tea and milk separate and then mix it and have it. That is supposedly healthy for us. This is the Ripple tea shop, and how many people are come here to buy the tea. And here as well, Chai Bazaar. Yeah, here as well you can buy so much stuff, like you can buy tea and coffee. Yeah, look at this. You buy four get one free. Different kinds are there over here. Coffee, lovely fragrance. Yeah, and then they have spices and all here as well. So yes, it's a big shop, and then there are even oils here, different kinds of oils. So finest white tea here. Yeah, look at this. What I noticed is that there are groups of people in these jeeps, and they are screaming and shouting. I know they are happy, but is that even safe to do? I don't know. Look at that. So we are going to go further east, because we have divided our Munnar trips into three parts. Yeah, so today we are going towards the east side. It's northeast side, right?
Yeah.
Northeast side. Yeah.
Northeast Munnar.
Northeast Munnar. We have made it to Madhupati Dam. It's there over there. Let me show you. But we've lost our mobile network, and Adrian here is guarding the bike. So we parked the bike here. Let me just go there and show you. Let me show you. That is the dam, and look at that view. What an incredible sight this is. There in the distance I can see one riding the jet ski, and there that side where you see the blue covers on the little sheds there you will get an option to go for boating. But in case if you go for boating, wow, what a sight this will be. The stunt that I've tried to give you that view, because they have put this bridge here, so I had to stand a little bit to show you the view. And this is the bridge here, so this is the dam. So they built the bridge on the dam, and as you can see behind me, many people have come here to click pictures. We wanted to come a bit closer here and show you the boating view, but unfortunately there are a lot of people there, and parking will be an issue for us. But yes, if you come here, if you want to try boating, you can try. The view is really incredible over there. And our next stop is Nia Grass Point. I know it will be further east, but then Adrian has lost network on her phone. But we'll keep going further east because it's somewhere down the line. We planned it in such a way so we'll get everything in order. We are literally in the middle of a jungle. Look at these huge trees. Are these eucalyptus trees? We are trying to figure it out. We are, we checked it online. It's showing that these are eucalyptus trees, but I'm not sure. Right down there is a river that is flowing, and look where we are. So there are some huge grasslands over there, and there's a wire. Let me show you. Why am I telling you? So Adrian is here guarding the bike. Let me go there and show you. Yeah, look. So there are some huge patches of grass here. The elephants come to graze here, and there are wires over here. So I'm assuming these wires have a little electric shock for the elephants not to cross over and come on the road. Seriously cannot, words are not enough to explain how crazy beautiful this place is. This so there's a huge area where there's just grass, and I am guessing the elephants come to graze here. Look at this, entering grassland is prohibited. Yeah, so yeah, obviously they must be coming here to graze. Look at that, there's so much grass, and there's even some that side as well. So again, the wiring, as I said, it goes on, it continues from that side. This side there's no wiring, this side there's just this little uh, division. So yes, we are not lucky to see the wild elephants. We did see the elephants, but this was on the way, so we just thought of checking this. Let me ask Adrian which is the next spot to visit. Adrian, tell us what you want to say.
So a little ahead, we are going to visit the elephant viewpoint. But
Right.
mind you, they are all wild elephants.
Of course they are wild, because we are in the wild. All the famous points are easily, you can easily locate these, because as soon as you get here, you'll see lots of shops like these, and you'll see lots of people as well. We have made it to Echo Point, so the entrance is there somewhere. We'll go and check it out, but I just want to highlight, when we came from that way, yeah, there, you can see those trees. When you ride from there, the tall, tall trees, it looks crazy. And Echo Point, there is some huge river there. So just before Echo Point, there is a stop on the left. We advise you stop there, take in the views, and then come here. These are some of the things. There's so much passion fruit, so many cashews, and these little stalls. But for now, let's go and check out Echo Point. Oh my God! What a view! What a view! No wonder so many people come here. But this is a sad sight. Do not do this, guys. Do not litter. And there's a small entrance fee that you need to pay, so it's just 10 rupees. And if you want to use the boats, and yeah, pedal boats is 600, pedal boats to 400. So Adrian is going to take out all her frustration here. Scream as much as you want here, and it actually echoes. I thought maybe it's just named Echo Point. It really does not echo, because we in Mahabaleshwar we went to such a place, we screamed so much it didn't echo. But yeah, here some kids were screaming, it does echo. How about this for a view? We are going to go down there. Sorry, not that way, this way, because there are actually steps over here. Now how picturesque is this? We are right close to the water, so you can go boating as well over here. Wow. No wonder this place is called God's own country. Oh my word. I mean, like, how can this place be so huge and yet have beauty everywhere you go? Adrian is going to do the echo test right now. Adrian, go for it.
Munnar, I love you!
I don't know if you heard that in the video, but I did hear that. Wow. She's still screaming. Scream as much as you want. Keep screaming. It's clashing against the hill there, the sound, and you can hear it back. What a sight. What a sight. We want to spend like at least an hour over here. And that side there is another viewpoint. So there are a lot of points there. This complete area is Echo Point. Starts from there and goes right that way. Right now the sun is out, so yes, it's a little warm, not too much. The weather is very dry, and when you're on the bike you don't feel it at all. So yes, we advise you wear jackets. And there I saw some huge fish jump out. That's fish. There are a lot of fish here. When you come near the water and you see those ripples, yeah, a lot of ripples, yeah. So there are a lot of small fish, and And yes, what a crazy experience. Stop screaming. Come here at this little pier. I don't know if that's the right word, and you can get these boats here, these little kayaks. We've done a lot of this in Goa, so yeah. And they have this to go around as well. What a place! I mean, I'm just mesmerized by the beauty of this place. I wish I could see some elephants, wild elephants coming down there and grazing. This is the Kundala Dam. We came all the way from there, so they allowed us to ride the bike on this bridge. And look at this, it is huge. The water is flowing there from the dam, and again, as you can see here, some people are on the boat, so you can book your boating there. The charges are similar, around 400 rupees, and they have kayaking here as well. So yes, it is well worth the ride. Yes, somewhere here is the opening of the dam, and the water flows through this, and you will be shocked to see this one here. It is huge. Whoa, look at this. We are right here where the water flows. I mean, I do not even know how high we are. Probably around 10 to 15 floors high. Look at the water. It flows right there, and oh, I cannot, as I said earlier, words are. I Why did this guy even spit? That is so stupid. Anyway, I'm falling short of words really to describe the beauty. The previous dam as well, the Echo Point we went to, and the other dam, Matupatti Dam, was quite beautiful. But then I am really loving this one because of the thrill that it is offering. Check this out. That is how high we are. Look at that. In case if you want to do some professional photography, there are many photographers that you'll find as well at such locations. Crazy. This is so beautiful. We are literally amongst these tall trees, and there are horses here as well. What is the next one?
We are here. Yellapatti is here.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
We are
So
at
we are here.
Yeah, Kundala.
Then comes, if you go right side is Yellapatti,
Hmm.
and then
And?
comes top station. This is the Kerala Tamil Nadu border.
So we are going to Kerala Tamil Nadu border now. This place was not on the list, but it was on the way, and that's why we stopped here. This is called Yellapatti Viewpoint, and yes, it's a road surrounded by tree plantations. Yes, and lots of hills. These are called the still called Kannandevan or Yellapatti.
Yellapatti Estate.
Yellapatti Estate. So yeah, now we are in the Yellapatti region. Let me show you how peaceful and quiet it is. There in the distance, the bus just crossed us, that has reached there. And the roads in Kerala are superb, like so good. I'm not someone who goes for motorbike rides, but the roads here, I think I need to get a huge bike and just keep exploring these places. Just do motor vlogging. This is like so cool, so cool. So 10 minutes down there, that side is Tamil Nadu, and we've come here to Neela Kurunji Bloom Point.
Actually, I think we saw the flowers, the purple flowers that you could see, chotu ones.
Huh.
Those are the flowers.
Okay, we don't know. Anyway, uh, what viewpoint is that?
Neela Kurunji Bloom Point.
Neela Kurunji. Okay, so we want to go to top station, but after coming here, we realized top station is actually in Tamil Nadu. So let us go to the border and see what we see there, and then we'll go back. But on our way back, we want to show you around 4 to 5 places which were breathtakingly beautiful. They are not there in the maps anyway. We just saw it on the way, and it's very cold here. Like I think we've come up even higher. So yes, we want to show you that side as well.
And no
and
connection.
no signal all the way from the place which we showed you, the grasslands where we were supposed to see elephants. From there till here, there's not been any network throughout.
So we are like blind.
So good luck if you're coming this side. We have made it to the top station and we are officially inside Tamil Nadu, if I'm not mistaken, because that is what Adrian's map showed. And there we have a board which talks about mud house tent camping. If you're coming to top stations, you can plan a trek, or you can even stay in the mud house, and back there in Yellapatti as well you can stay in tents. But yes, obviously that will be too much for us because we are already staying in a great place. Seven Malai is so incredibly beautiful. So that brings us to the end of today's video. We will on the way we will stop by at some places and show you those spots, and then we will head for lunch. I said on the way here, we saw such places. Look at that. You won't find these highlighted on the map. That's the reason why we stopped here, and I wanted to close the video here. And there is even a little stream that is flowing from there. That's not it. Here I can hear some water flowing as well. Let's see what is there over here. Down there is a stream there. So this looks like dense jungle. I don't want to take the risk to go there. Or maybe I can. Let me see. Shit. I cannot believe this. I'm doing crazy shit like this, especially in elephant territory. Yeah, I cannot go further. This brings us to the end of today's epic adventure. Wow, I don't think I have gone on a bike ride that was so picturesque and so beautiful. Now I understand all you guys who ride bikes and who visit such places, how insanely good it feels, and it's so satisfying. Anyway, let me show you the view again. So we have 3 more days. Yeah, 3 more days in Munnar, right? No, 2 more days. Today is the second, third, fourth. Yeah. So we'll go to many more places, and stay tuned. I hope you're enjoying the Kerala series. If you are, leave a thumbs up and let me know more places that you can visit, that I can visit in future. Until the next one, take care, stay safe and stay positive.